in this session we have to start third unit, that is complex integration. In complex integration, the first topic is line integral. First of all, introduction of line integral is, we have already discussed the concept of line integral as applied to vector fields. Now we shall consider the line integral of a complex function f of z from z1 to z2 along a curve C is defined as integral over C f of z dz equals to integral over C f of z is nothing but u of x comma y plus I into v of x comma y, and dz is nothing but dx plus I dy. That is, therefore, integral over C f of z dz equals to integral z1 to z2 to z2 u of x comma y plus I into v of x comma y into dx plus I into dy, called as equation 1. From the curve C, the given integral 1 can be converted either in terms of x or by, and then evaluate the integral. Here C is known as path of the integration. Next we have to discuss problems of line integral. First problem is evaluate integral 0 to 1 plus I of x square minus iy into dz along the path. First condition is y equals to x, and the second condition is y equals to x square. The meaning of the problem is evaluate this integral value by using line integral in complex integration. The solution of this one equals, we have z equals to x plus iy. That implies dz equals to dx plus I dy. Therefore, integral over C f of z dz equals to integral z equals to 0 to 1 plus I of x square minus iy into dz is nothing but dx plus I into dy, called as equation 1. Given points are z equals to 0 and z equals to 1 plus I. That is, z is nothing but x plus iy equals to 0 plus I0 and x plus iy equals to 1 plus I. So, according to the definition of complex number, the ordered plane of x comma y is known as a point in complex number. That equals to, here comparing the coefficients of real number and imaginary number, that equals 0 comma 0 and 1 comma 1 are the given points. Then go to the first condition in the first column, that is nothing but along the path y equals to x. Along the path y equals to x. That equals to y equals to x, dy equals to dx. From the given points, x varies to 0 to 1. That means the given integral can be converted in terms of x only. So that's why in this case we have to consider x varies. That is, x varies to 0 to 1. By substituting these values in equation 1, that means y equals to x and dy equals to dx values in equation 1. Equation 1 becomes integral over c f of z dz equals to, here x varies to 0 to 1, x square. That is, f of z is nothing but x square minus iy. That is, x square minus I into y is replaced by x into dx plus I into dy is nothing but dx. That equals to x varies to 0 to 1, x square minus I into x. Here common as dx value 1 plus I into dx. Here 1 plus I is the constant value. We can write this value in front of the integral. That equals to 1 plus I into x varies to 0 to 1 of x square minus I into x into dx. And then finally integrate this result with respect to x. That equals to 1 plus I into integral x square into dx. Since we know that integral x power n into dx equals to integral x power n into dx equals to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. That equals to integral x square into dx equals to x cube by 3 lower element becomes 0. So we can simplify this result. We get the solution. That is integral over c f of z dz equals to 1 plus I into 1 by 3 minus I by 2 is the solution of the first case. Then go to the second case in the problem. Along the path y equals to x square. That is y equals to x square. Differentiate this result. dy equals to 2x into dx. Here x tends to, on the given points, x varies to 0 to 1. Therefore, I had to substitute this result in equation 1. Equation 1 becomes integral over c f of z dz equals to x varies to 0 to 1 of x square minus I into y is nothing but x square into dx plus I into dy is nothing but 2x into dx. That equals to, here common as x square. So we have to get a constant value equals to 1 minus I. Note this constant value in front of the integral. 1 minus I into x varies to 0 to 1 of x square into 1 plus common as dx value also. 1 plus 2ix into dx. And thereafter we can multiply x square and integrand. That is 1 minus I into x varies to 0 to 1 of x square plus 2i into x cube into dx. And finally integrate this result with respect to x. That equals to 1 minus I into integral x square into dx equals to x cube by 3 plus 2i into integral x cube into dx equals to x power 4 by 4. Here x varies to 0 to 1. That equals to 1 minus I into, I have to substitute the upper limit of x. That equals to 1 by 3 plus 2 ones are 2 so I can simplify this. Where 1 by lower element becomes 0. Therefore integral over c f of z dz equals to 1 minus I into 1 by 3 plus I by 2 is the solution of the second condition of the first problem. Let me explain second problem in complex integration. That is nothing but find the value of integral 0 to 1 plus I of x minus y plus I into x square into dz. First condition is along the straight line from z equals to 0 to z equals to 1 plus I. That is the one case. Another case in the second problem is along the real axis from z equals to 0 to z equals to 1, and then along a line parallel to the imaginary axis from z equals to 1 to z equals to 1 plus. The meaning of the problem is evaluate this integral value by using complex integration. First case is along this right line from these 2 points. That is the case 1. In the second case, we have 2 cases in the second case. That is nothing but along the real axis from z equals to 0 to z equals to 1 is one case. Another case in this problem is a line parallel to the imaginary axis from z equals to 1 to z equals to 1 plus I is the another case of the second condition. Okay. The solution of the problem is we have z equals to x plus I. That equals to dz equals to dx plus I dy. Therefore, integral over c f of z dz equals to z varies to 0 to 1 plus I of x minus y plus I into x square. Dz is nothing but dx plus I dy. Called as equation 1. Then go to the first case. In the first case, the second problem, that is nothing but given points are z equals to 0 to z equals to 1 plus I. That is 0 comma 0 and 1 comma 1. Let take the values 0 of 0 comma 0 and a of 1 comma 1. The equation of OA, that is nothing but the equation of this straight line passing through the 2 points is y minus y1 equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x2. Now I have to substitute x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2 in this formula. We get y equals to x. That equals differentiate this dy equals to dx. That means we have to convert the integral value in terms of x only. So that's why according to the given points Here x varies to 0 to 1. Substitute these values in equation 1. Equation 1 becomes integral over c f of z dz equals to x varies to 0 to 1. That means I have to put y equals to x and dy equals to dx in the integral 1 in equation. In equation 1. X minus x plus I into x square and dz is nothing but dx is nothing but dx plus dy is nothing but I dx. That equals to here common as dx by there in this case that exists 1 plus I. 1 plus I is nothing but constant value. We can note down this constant value in front of the integral 1 plus I into here x minus x is cancelled. Remaining term equals to 1 minus x square into dx. Finally integrate this result with respect to x. That equals to 1 plus I into integral x square into dx is nothing but I into x cubed by 3. Here x varies to 0 to 1. That equals to, therefore integral over c f of z dz equals to 1 plus I into upper limit value equals to I by 2, lower limit becomes 0. So finally have to multiply these two results, we get I minus 1 divided by 3. Since we know that I square value equals to minus 1. That is the solution of the first condition of the second problem. Then go to the second condition of the second problem. Here two cases are exist. That is the real axis from z equals 0 to z equals to 1 is the one case. Another case is a line parallel to the imaginary axis from z equals to 1 to z equals to 1 plus. Here observe the diagram. X axis is nothing but real axis. Y axis is nothing but imaginary axis. Z equals to 0 is nothing but origin. Origin is nothing but 0, 0. Here real axis is nothing but x axis. Z equals to 0 to z equals to 1. Z equals to 1 means that the existing point is 1, 0. And then a line parallel to imaginary axis. Imaginary axis is nothing but y axis. That is z equals to 1 to z equals to 1 plus. 1 plus I point is nothing but 1, 1. So here the path had to exist two lines, that is nothing but two curves along OA, along A. That is nothing but along OA. Here the equation of OA is nothing but that is nothing but the equation of x axis is nothing but y equals to 0, dy becomes 0. So we have to convert the integral value in terms of x only. So that's why I have to consider x limits. Here x varies to 0 to 1. Substitute this values in the equation we get along OA for the dz equals to x varies to 0 to 1 of I have to substitute y equals 0, dy equals 0 in equation 1. I have to exist x plus I into x square into dx only. So finally integrate this result with respect to x. Integral x into dx is x square by 2. X square by 2. Integral x square into dx equals y into x cubed by 3. Here x varies to 0 to 1. Therefore, along OA f of z dz equals to I have to substitute upper limit of 1. That is 1 by 2 plus I by 3. Lower limit becomes 0. This is the solution of the along OA. Next, we go to the other path that is nothing but along AB. Here, equation of AB means x equals to 1 by using the formula y minus y1 equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Have to exist the value equals to x equals 1. Differentiate this dx equals to 0. So that means we have to convert the integral value in terms of y only. So that's why I have to consider the limits y varies to 0 to 1. Therefore, along AB, f of z dz equals to integral 0 to y varies to 0 to 1 of 1. I have to substitute this value x equals to 1, dx equals to 0 in equation 1. Equation 1 becomes 1 minus y plus I into d. Here I is the constant value, note this constant value in front of the integral. And thereafter we can integrate this result. That is integral 1 into dy is y, integral y into dy is y square by 2, integral I into dy is I. Y varies to 0 to 1. Now I have to substitute this upper limit and lower limit value, simplifying that we get the result is integral AB f of z dz equals to I by 2 minus 1. Therefore, integral over c f of z dz equals to along that is along OA f of z dz equals 1 by 2 plus I by 2 plus along AB result equals 5 by 2 minus 1. We can simplify this result. Therefore, integral over C f of z dz equals to minus 1 by 2 plus 5y by 6 is the solution of the second condition of the second problem.